Well, I'm 6 days post-surgery, and just hanging out. My mom has been here the last couple of days to help with Abby, and it's been very helpful. And basically, I'm off my pain meds. I got off of those Saturday morning was the last time I took one, but I even tried to space it out on Friday. And on Saturday, me and Tim ventured to Fred Meyer. I decided to use one of their little carts, and that was interesting because Tim, is pushing Abby in a shopping cart, and I'm like in front of them or whatever. And he says, okay, well, I'm gonna go get Abby in the car, and that way you could, ride that all the way out to the car. I'll have the crutches for you. And so he left and just rounded the corner when the cart quit working on me in the middle of the store, and nobody stopped to help me. But in their defense, they didn't know, probably, and I was too embarrassed to ask for help, so I just sat there turning the machine off and on. The battery wasn't dead, it had a full battery, but I just sat there turning the machine off and on again, and like close to 10 minutes later, finally it just started working. Of course, Tim couldn't come check on me because he had just buckled Abby in the car, so he had no idea. He thought I was looking at clothes, which I was not, even a little bit. There was no employees that walked by, or I would have asked them for help, so that was a lot of fun. Now I can almost laugh about it, but at the moment it was embarrassing and frustrating because my crutches were in the car. And Fred Meyer didn't even have what I needed, so that was also frustrating, but it's what it is. Kind of funny. And let's see, on Monday I took my first shower. I had needed like some band-aid, like waterproof band-aids, and I got some before surgery, but my incisions ended up being a little bigger than I thought they would be, so I needed bigger ones. And I had gone to Fred Meyer and they didn't have the size I needed. So anyway, ended up going to Walgreens. They had what I needed, and that was like a short car ride there. And car rides have proven to be painful, but go slow over bumps or whatever, it had been fine. But I had only gone as far, as a couple miles from home. I'd only done a couple of car rides, and it's only been a couple miles from home. Basically, just I was getting stir crazy and just needed to get out of the house a little bit. So anyway, today there's a distant family member who's got cancer, and it spread to her whole body, and so I wanted to go visit her. She's on her last days, and unfortunately she lives like way down in Woodstock area, so I had to drive in the car. I didn't drive, my sister drove, and she did a great job. It's just that there's bumps that are unavoidable, no matter how slow she goes. My leg, it shakes back and forth, or even just bouncing up and down, and it was somewhat painful on the way there, but I figured, okay, well, once we get there, we'll be fine. Well, when we got there, my leg was in excruciating pain. It's just sharp, stabbing, shooting pain all down my leg, and there was like muscle spasms in my leg for like an hour and a half, and then we still had the car ride back. Thankfully, the car ride back was a little easier, and we stopped and had lunch, and I was able to just, have like an hour out of the car with basically my leg just up on a bench, and it was, that really helped. So, and then I got home, put some ice on it, and it's been better. Also took some Tylenol, but man, that was rough. So I would not recommend long car rides after hip surgery. And because no matter how careful you are, you're going to get some moving and some shaking, and it really hurts. Other than that, I took a shower, which was awesome. On Monday, my incisions have stopped leaking mostly. After the car ride today, I noticed that there's a little blood coming through my band-aid, so I'll have to change those again. But I took a shower, and I did it all by myself. I was so proud. The only downfall was that I dropped my razor right as I was getting ready to use it, but thankfully I have one of those like long loofahs on a stick, so I pushed it out, grabbed it with my toes, and it was really cool. And big shout out to my niece who shaved my calves for me, the bottom of my legs for me. That was really nice of her after I got done with my shower. And then last night I started physical therapy. It was pretty uneventful, basically just trying to keep my left leg strong and trying to do some stretches for my calf and doing some muscle building for my quad on my right leg to avoid some muscle atrophy, which is pretty much bound to happen. That's okay. Abby, hi baby, we don't have to go, it's alright. Are you singing a song?
We're going to get a diaper.
Oh, you're going to get a diaper? Good idea. You want to wait just a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, come say hi. Can you tell Grandma just a minute, Grandma?
A minute.
Thank you, Mom. Let's say hi.
Hi.
There's my cutie pie. What do you think about Mama's surgery?
Good.
Yeah, is it good? Do we have to be careful around Mama's leg?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been doing a good job, huh? Yep, you are being careful around Mama's leg. She's done a really good job. You doing a good job? A few mishaps here and there, but I think that's bound to happen. She's overall doing really well. So, yeah. Can you say, okay, see you later? We are getting ready to have dinner. Shauna's going to bring us dinner. Isn't that so nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Shauna.
Thank you, Sana.
Very nice. Alright, so that's all. I don't want to keep this a long update. That's about it. So, yeah, physical therapy again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to strengthening my hip. I'm getting to move it again. Found out it'll be at least 18 months, or not 18 months, well, that's a long time. 18 weeks before I can do any sort of running or anything like that. So, which at least it's only 18 weeks. Hi, baby, I love you. Alright, so we're done. We're done. Bye.
Hi.
Tell them have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.